Today's big question, is innovation a gift or a skill? Can innovation be taught? If the answer is yes, a lot of human potential can be unlocked. Hi everybody, welcome to the Catalyst Explorer, where we explore ideas and developments that have the potential to catalyze prosperity of nations, businesses, and individuals. Today we're looking at innovation, and we ask this question: can innovation be taught? Can it be systemized? Or is it just something that rare gifted geniuses do? Most of us have heard the myth that a fair number of breakthroughs come from eureka moments in the shower more than from classrooms or manuals. But what if I told you there's a Soviet era secret weapon that turns everyday engineers into invention machines? Meet the theory of inventive problem solving, or TRIS for short. By this theory, by its proponents, or by its wins to date, innovation can absolutely be systematized. Stick around because this could unlock massive opportunities for you. Well, let's rewind to the Cold War era and meet, don't remember the name of Heinrich Ursula. I'm sure I'm butchering the name there. A young Soviet inventor and sci-fi writer born in 1926. It's 1946. Heinrich is 20 years old. He lands a gig in the Soviet Navy's patent office in Baku, reviewing invention proposals. This is not unlike Einstein's gig more than 40 years earlier. Wartime innovation is booming, but Heinrich notices something crazy. Out of hundreds of thousands of patents, only a tiny fraction are truly revolutionary. Most are just tweaks. So he digs further with a friend's help. They analyzed 200,000 patents covering quite a diverse range of fields. And they can cover a bombshell. Innovation isn't random eureka moments. There are actually universal patterns. Problems tend to repeat across industries. Solutions tend to evolve relatively predictably, and innovations often borrow scientific effects from unrelated fields. Well, but in Heinrich's story, the plot twist: in 1949, the Soviet regime brands their work anti-state because it democratizes invention, something that was supposed to be, for a privileged few. So he gets thrown into a forced labor camp, a gulag they called it, for 7 years. So basically he's in prison now. He endures hard labor, but continues to scribble three notes on scraps of paper, basically developing the theory from prison. He's freed in 1955 and publishes his first paper in 1956 and spends decades refining trees, giving secret seminars. By the 1980s, TRIS is a full system of innovation with over 1.5 million patents analyzed by the 1990s. And so basically the TRIS toolbox consists of 40 inventive principles, principles like segmentation or, preliminary action, something like that. It consists of a contradiction matrix to resolve trade-offs. For example, make something stronger without adding weight. And it consists of laws of technical innovation. So TRIS is, by this stage, is a roadmap for proving that innovation follows laws. Anyone can learn to invent, just like learning a language. So this guy's present force system basically gives the middle finger to the genius-only crowd. All right, so the whole story is nice and cool, but does TRIS actually work? Well, Samsung adopted TRIS in the 1990s and credited for over 50,000 patents and billions of dollars in savings. For example, the Samsung engineers once faced a contradiction during development of the dynamic random access memory chips. How do we increase speed without hiking the usage of power? Using TRIS separation in time principle, they segmented the chip's operations, boosting performance during reach but idling power elsewhere. This breakthrough enabled Samsung to leapfrog competitors and dominate the market. Another example is Boeing, which actually has TRIS training for engineers. Most of you might know in aerospace, weight versus strength is the eternal battle that's always on the go. So for the 777 jet, the teams used TRIS's contradiction matrix to resolve the challenge of improving reliability without raising complexity. Application of principle number 10, which is called preliminary action, led to pre-embedded sensors in composites, which then were able to detect cracks early. With that, they managed to slash maintenance costs by 20% and speed up production significantly. Another example is Procter & Gamble. The Swiffer Mops team hit a snag. They had this question to answer: how do we make it effective without wasting disposable pads? They tend to trace this resource utilization principle, and they repurposed static charged fibers from unrelated fields to create electrostatic attraction to grab dust. And wow, Swiffer became a billion-dollar hit, reducing waste by 50%. Actually, Procter & Gamble now mandates TRIS for their R&D personnel. And there are many more case studies from TRIS journals covering a whole range of fields. Products that some see every day take for granted. So if TRIS can systemize space science and mock design, imagine what it could do for your company or even your side hustles. Sure, I think it's not deniable that creativity has, there's some kind of innate spark, and some people are clearly born with divergent thinking brains. But ignoring tools like TRIS to help with everybody get on the same page in terms of process to follow for innovation. It's like refusing math lessons because, well, some people are born natural counters. In today's AI-driven world, systematizing innovation basically levels the playing field. It moves the human role further up the cognitive ladder. My question to you is, what's your take? Can innovation be taught? Have I convinced you that it can? Or maybe you have a different opinion? Well, drop a comment, let's see your views, and or share the video with others if this fires you up. Either way. Thanks for watching. Go innovate.